Hello guys, and thank you for tuning back in again. I know you're tired of hearing the same old thing. Thanks for watching, whatever. We're going to try and make it a little bit more interesting than, hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Anyway, so I am still cruising around on this little guy right here, and it sucks, but it is what it is. This is some footage that I took just before I had my surgery, and I'm going to go ahead and get it to you. So if you have any questions, reach out in the comments or email me. So anyway, we'll talk to you all again later. Thanks. Coming at you live again from the dealership. Yes, this is one of my last days here before I go in for my surgery. So you guys aren't going to see this until after I've had the surgery and blah, blah, blah. I'm just trying to get you some footage so that you have some stuff, some nice content to watch while I'm in recovery mode. Because at that point, all you're going to get is staring at my face while we have a conversation. So anyway, let's get going on this one. This one is a 2023 with 32,000 miles. We've got, of course, a Cummins. And what were we going to do to this thing today? Well, I've already done Monster Ram and a bypass and some boost tubes and some other stuff on this truck. You've seen that in a video previously. But today, we're going to do some maintenance. This is going to be the Induction Injection Flush. So I'm going to flip this around, show you the truck, and then I'm going to show you the machine that we're going to use to do the flushes and then some other stuff. All right? So stick around for a second. Again, here she is in all of her beautiful glory. Let me come back there like that. So there's that gorgeous Monster Ram and some boost tubes, and we got the insane diesel oil filter bypass going on in there. All right, so let's show you the chemicals. Today we are going to be using some chemicals by DG. That's what we have decided to switch over to in the shop. So let's talk about them. We've got that one right there. We've got this one right here. And we have that one right there. So Diesel Care Induction Cleaner. This is a soap that's going to go through the induction system. It's going to help clean out the EGR, EGR cooler, EGR bypass, all of that good stuff. We're going to tie it into this port right here, this temp sensor, and it's going to stick some soap going to some other places. Now they say this thing is also supposed to help clean out DPF. Not sure how much I believe in it, but whatever. Okay, so let's go into here. Sorry, I lied to you guys. That's not induction, that's injection cleaner. Let's go to the induction. This is the induction cleaner. Just went through the whole story of it, so you've heard it. I'm not going to say it again. It's induction cleaner, induction system cleaner. All right, so this injection cleaner is what we're going to use to clean the injectors. We've got a separate pump that we're actually going to hook up in line. I'm going to show you that in a minute. And then we got some good old stuff that we drop right into the tank. No big deal. All of them have something like that you just pour in the tank. So there we go. Let's get the machine over here, get this thing lifted and tied in. Okay, here's the machine that we use. It's the DFS 910. It's kind of an older, crappier version of this, but they have newer stuff anyway. This is where your injection cleaner goes in on this side right here. Your induction cleaner goes in on this side. I have the injection hoses plumbed up right now. Underneath the truck, right there, you have a supply and a return. Supply is the bigger one, the 3/8. The return is the smaller one, the 5/16. So we're gonna attach those to the machine, and then we're gonna put this loop in on the other side so that we don't have to pull the fuel pump fuse. So let me get up to the top and show you how we tie in the other side. Take temp sensor out. Then we're gonna screw this guy in there, make sure that the O-ring is still intact somewhat. This just gets in there hand tight. Don't put a wrench on it, hand tight. Then we got this guy right here. This is an atomizer. This is what's gonna help turn the soap into foam. Air goes along with it. First hook up, you wanna make sure that this valve is shut. Get that thing hooked up. And then we're gonna dump some chemicals into the machine, and we are going to wait to hook up the air until after we got it started. I'll explain that to you here in a minute why. But then we gotta hook up the 12 volts for the pump in that so that it pumps fuel. Okay, so we've got 12 volts hooked up to battery. And I said fuel, but I meant the fuel injection cleaner. So we want to make sure that we have a little bit of pressure here. We don't need 40. There, let's put it at about 20 or so. You need, on an eco diesel, you have to have a lot more pressure because it won't start if you don't. So anyway, now we've got fuel going up. We can see that we don't have any leaks so far. Now I'm going to start this up. Make sure you put a hose in the tailpipe so that you don't kill people. Then you just start the vehicle up. It's running off of the cleaner right now, not off of the stock fuel system or just diesel fuel. It's running off of the cleaner. Now, after it's running for a few minutes, then I'll go ahead and put air into the machine so that I can start running the diffuser and getting the soap into the EGR system. We have our air line plugged in right there. Now we can come over to here, turn that on, and we're going to turn this valve on, and now it's starting to run the soap through the EGR system out the exhaust, where it's also supposed to help clean up the DPF and everything. We'll let this run for a little while until when we first started the level was right here. We'll make sure we run it down to where the level is back down to that point. That gives us a full package run. I'll also add in the tank additive while we're doing this and sit here and wait. All right, so you heard me talk earlier about the induction system side and that I don't feel that it does a good job of cleaning DPF. I still don't think it does, but what it does do a really good job of is cleaning out the EGR system. That's why I like to promote it, because it helps clean out the EGR valve, the EGR cooler, the bypass, and the diverter valve. So with that being said, on that side, we can continue on. Now we're running right now. I got the additive put into the tank. I love that. This is, again, one of those services that I highly recommend, and I recommend doing this one every 30,000 miles. Just like doing an injection cleaning on a gas engine about every 30,000 miles. Clean out the throttle body and clean the injectors. Same thing on a diesel. So we're going to run this for a little while longer until we get all of our package through it, and then we'll check the code, clear code, take it for a test drive, burn out any of the solvents and the cleaners that are in the exhaust and in the fuel rail, and get fuel back in through it, and check the codes again, so on and so forth, and then we'll be ready to deliver this back to the customer. All right, so everything's good to go on this truck. We're going to get it delivered back to the customer and all that good stuff. So it is, again, something I recommend on these every 30,000 miles. The induction cleaner cleans out EGR valve, bypass, EGR cooler. It's just a good service to add into your maintenance schedule, and I do recommend it every 30,000 miles. So there's that. And then of course the injection side, it's a chemical that flushes and cleans the injectors. Again, something you got to do. You got to get all the deposits that get stuck in the systems and get it cleaned out. But I'll get this stuff put together and ready to do some uploading at another time in the future. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. And, hit the like, comment, and share button at the bottom. Have a good one. Thanks and peace.